Hi everybody. It's Thursday and we are in the bird room today. Oh my goodness. We have an array of baby birds that we're going to get a look at today. These are baby house finches, right, Lucy?
These are baby house finches. So these guys came in last week. Somebody had found them on their sailboat.
Ah, you just told me that apparently we get baby birds that have been found on a boat every single year.
Yes, and I don't know if it's just from sailboats being inactive for a period of time and birds see a nice stationary spot to make their nest. These two were a set of 4. 2 didn't make it, and these guys have actually been doing a lot better in the last couple of days.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. Look how wonderful they look in their little knitted nest. We don't actually need knitted nests at this point, but they sure are useful. Awesome. So we've got those little guys. What are we? The reason we don't need knitted nests is because we have like 5,000 of them. But so if you're thinking about knitting for us, don't do it right now. But we do want our knitters to know how much we appreciate the nest you have knitted for us in the past, and we'll let you know when we need more of them. Who do we have next here?
So this is a baby mockingbird that we actually think was bird napped.
Oh no.
Most young songbirds spend a period of time on the ground without being able to fly, and they just branch around in shrubs and in trees.
So they can't fly yet?
They cannot fly.
Okay.
People think that maybe their wing is injured, or that their parents have left them and they've been orphaned or abandoned.
Oh, look at that short tail. Yeah, that is a good... Uh-oh.
We're new, so we're a little bit
We're a little stressed out. Yep, we'll back off the camera a little bit here. So that short tail is the indicator that this little guy is a fledgling. Sorry, the arm is always a challenge. Here we go. Is a fledgling. You can see his short tail there. And at his age, he should be hopping around on the ground, not yet flying. And his parents, the parent birds, will tell him, they'll instruct him where to go and how to avoid predators. Oh, he's not quite ready. You can hear Lucy making the sounds to him that a mother bird would make.
So, actually, one clue that he was being well cared for by his parents is that he's still a little hesitant to take food from me.
Right. When did we get him? Did he come in yesterday?
Yesterday, so we're
Yeah.
actually still trying to figure out if parents are still around.
Oh, because we could take him back and reunite him.
Of reuniting him.
Nice.
So they have that short tail. Some of them look a lot like their parents. Some of them might not quite look like they have the same plumage.
Right, but similar plumage to the adult.
Yeah, and another indicator too is if a bird is dive bombing you. So in this case, the bird was in the area around the baby and flew away when the people found him.
Oh gosh, so
we
that
know
was the
there's
parent.
birds. Yeah, which is why we're trying to figure out if they're still around and we can put this kid back.
Sure, absolutely. So what we always tell people to do is if you see a bird that you think is injured, if he's hopping around, if he has feathers, a short tail, if you think he's injured, give us a call. We'll probably have you send us a photo, and we can tell a lot from that photo based on, what you send us as to what age that animal is and whether or not he actually needs help.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So these are 2 older house finches.
Okay.
And these kids came in also from a nest of 4, and 2 did not make it, and they think that the nest was abandoned.
Okay.
So these 2 are a little bit older and take a little bit longer to try and get to take food. But these are the same species that you saw in the little incubator before.
Oh, so funny. So the little birds we started with are also finches. So you give them a different diet. I noticed you were giving them mockingbird mealworms, and this is something else.
So finches get a special diet because they are raised on seeds, whereas most other songbirds are raised on insects. And so these are one of the few species that get a little formula diet rather than the live insects that we're feeding everybody else.
Because we're doing an all-worm diet, right?
Yes, we are.
Sorry, we'll let her concentrate here. Hey, Emily. Hi, Teresa.
So just like the mockingbird, these guys are a little bit shyer around us and sometimes take a little longer to gape. The normal for the species is what you saw with those 2 little ones where they would eat and eat and eat.
Right, so you have to carefully meter how much these particular birds get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember as a volunteer in the bird room, your finches, you have to be really careful with them, but like your mockingbird, as long as he's gaping, you can keep feeding him. He apparently has a rev limiter, as it were, for all the people I know that ride motorcycles with me. Aww. Looks like they're getting a hang of it.
And then there are species that do not spend any time on the ground, so just confuse everybody.
Uh-huh.
So certain birds that nest in cavities do not spend time on the ground.
Okay.
If you were to find a swallow species or starling babies, they don't fledge in the same way. So if you find one of them on the ground, you should give us a call. And either way, a photo is going to help us determine what the species is and if they need help.
Yep, I think that really is the key. The key message, the key takeaway from this particular live stream, if you find a baby bird, call WildCare. Our website is discoverwildcare.org, and the phone number's on there, but it's 415-456-7283 is the phone number for our wonderful operators that, oh, here we go, scrub jays, aren't they wonderful? Our wonderful hotline operators that have so much tremendous knowledge and ability to help you navigate whether something is an actual wildlife emergency or if it is just the babies doing what they should be doing at this age.
So every bird has their funny little trick.
Yep.
To try and get them to eat. Sometimes it's a favorite food. And jays are omnivores, so we actually feed them.
Oh, you're offering him fish.
Yeah, so they'll get a little bit of fish or cut up mice. We have egg that we'll offer them, and they'll get insects as well.
Very similar to what we feed the crows, which are, of course, also corvids.
Apparently everybody's being a little picky and shy.
I think they're probably, you know, they're not used to the camera and they're not used to a second person being here, so.
I know at the moment it's usually just one of us in here because we've been missing our volunteers.
Oh, we miss our volunteers so much, and I know we're sending a lot of our songbirds off-site to foster care this year, which is a very unusual thing for us to do. It's only because, of course, we're not allowed to have volunteers on site during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we are sending as many patients as possible. So the ones that are here are the newer ones that have come in, or ones that are not eating well, or ones that are doing that. Because, of course, Lucy is our Birdroom manager, and she is the expert at getting these guys to eat.
And this is another little fledge age, so they wouldn't be quite as bright blue as their parents are, but you can see the little short tail.
Yep. You can still see some gray fluff on them, so that would be one indication that he's a young guy, right?
Yes. He's nibbling.
He's so funny. Definitely has an opinion right now. There's a good look at some plumage and a short tail. So if you see this guy hopping around, he is probably a perfectly healthy fledgling that does not actually need rescue, especially if you see parent birds dive bombing or nearby. That would be an indication that this little guy just needs to be left where he is for his parents to care for him. But the big thing is you need to make sure that you don't have outdoor cats in your yard during the age when these birds are this age.
Yeah, actually, this older one here was caught by a cat.
Was he?
So even
Yeah.
though he has one little puncture on his hind end, and so otherwise he's healthy and perfect age for returning. If he were to
Right.
come in
But
another
any animal that
situation.
gets caught by a cat immediately needs medical attention because they need antibiotics.
Yeah.
Shall
All
we
right,
let
and
them?
we don't want to
Yep.
eat because of the warmth too.
Yep.
All right, those were our little
Excellent.
babies for today.
Awesome. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. It's so fun to do these every day, and I love seeing my friends' names and people that are supporters and everybody that does so much for WildCare. Seeing you come by. Visit us online at discoverwildcare.org. We're going to be back tomorrow. It's Falcon Friday, so I think we might have another look at Kayleigh, our American kestrel, who's amazing. Thank you, Lucy, so much, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Stay safe, stay well. Thank you.